Imagine two neighbors. They earn identical salaries, live in similar houses, and face the same living costs. Yet in 10 years, one will be scrambling to pay a surprise bill, while the other will have a quiet, growing fortune. It feels like a mystery, almost a magic trick. But it's not magic. It's a series of invisible daily decisions. The real difference isn't in their paycheck, it's in their financial blueprint. Most people believe wealth is about what you earn. That's the first great misconception. Your income is just the raw material. What you build with it determines everything. This isn't about working harder, it's about thinking differently. Let me tell you a story about two friends, Alex and Sam. They both land a great job, each making $60,000 a year. After taxes, they take home roughly $3,800 a month. They face identical rents, similar car payments. The first few months, their bank statements look almost the same. Then, the fork in the road appears. It starts with a single psychological shift. Alex sees their paycheck as $3,800 to spend. Sam sees it as three distinct buckets. One for today, one for tomorrow, and one for emergencies. This is the foundation. It seems simple, but it's the seismic divide. Here's what most beginners miss. Your money needs a job before you spend a dime. Let's make it concrete. That first real paycheck arrives. For both, a $500 unexpected car repair pops up. Alex, living paycheck to paycheck, puts it on a credit card. The interest begins to compound. A silent leak. Sam, who paid themselves first by setting aside just $100 a paycheck into an emergency fund, covers it in cash. No debt, no stress. See the invisible battle? Instant relief versus long-term security. Now, let's fast forward 5 years with a powerful numerical example. Let's talk about the latte factor myth. It's not about skipping coffee. It's about the one big monthly subscription you don't use. Alex subscribes to the I work hard, I deserve it mentality. They finance a new $35,000 car because the monthly payment seems manageable. That's $550 a month going to a depreciating asset. Sam buys a reliable used car for $15,000 in cash, saving that $550 payment. But here's where the story gets fascinating. Sam doesn't just not spend that $550, they give it a mission. They invest it into a simple, low-cost index fund that historically averages a 7% annual return. Let's run the numbers. Scenario A, Alex's car payment. Over 5 years, Alex spends $33,000 on car payments. The car is now worth maybe $15,000. Their net position, negative $18,000. Scenario B, Sam's invested payment. Sam invests that same $550 monthly. At 7% annual growth in 5 years, that account isn't zero. It's grown to over $39,000 from one single monthly decision. The gap isn't $18,000. It's a staggering $57,000 difference in net worth from the same income. Let that number sink in for a moment. This is the power of assigning your dollars a purpose. The internal conflict is real. Comfort today versus freedom tomorrow. Alex is not reckless. They're just following a default blueprint, one that says spend what's left. Sam follows a designed blueprint. Pay your future self first. Then manage life with what remains. It feels restrictive at first, but it creates profound freedom. Think of your finances like a garden. Alex's income is water poured directly onto the ground. It evaporates, feeds weeds, and is gone. Sam's income is channeled. Some waters today's plants, the necessities, but a portion is always directed to planting new seeds, to growing trees that will bear fruit for years to come. You must build the irrigation system before the drought. Now, let's expose the second major fork in the road, the reaction to windfalls. A $5,000 tax refund arrives. Alex sees it as found money, a vacation, a new TV, a splurge. It's gone in weeks, a pleasant memory, but no lasting impact. Sam applies the 50-50 rule to windfalls. Half for today's joy, half for tomorrow's security. So $2,500 goes into that investment account. At 7% return, that single decision in 20 years becomes over $10,000, not from working more, from thinking differently when opportunity appeared. The momentum is built in these silent, consistent choices. It's the battle between seeing money as fuel for lifestyle inflation or as a seed for an orchard. Every raise, every bonus is a test. Do you upgrade your life to match your new income, trapping yourself on a hamster wheel? Or do you let your investments rise first, creating gaps that become unshakable security? The blueprint is simple, but not easy. Your step one is this. Before you touch $1 of your paycheck, you take 3 slices off the top. Slice 1 goes straight to your emergency savings. Call it your peace of mind fund. Slice 2 goes straight to investing, your future self's paycheck. Slice 3 goes to paying down nasty debt, your freedom fee. You automate these 3 transfers the moment your money hits your account. What's left in the bowl is what you live on. This isn't budgeting. This is paying yourself first. Second, automate your promotions. When you get a raise, automatically divert 50% of the increase to your future department. You still feel richer, but your wealth grows exponentially faster. Third, measure growth in time, not dollars. Don't aim for $10,000. Aim for 6 months of expenses saved. Don't aim for a big portfolio. Aim for my investments, earning enough to pay my phone bill, then my grocery bill, then my rent. This makes progress tangible and motivational. Let's project this out with a final contrasting scenario. Alex and Sam, 10 years later, both now earn $85,000. Alex's lifestyle has expanded perfectly to match it. A bigger house, a newer car, nicer vacations. Their net worth, maybe a modest 401k from their employer's default contribution. They are what's called asset poor, a high income, but no real wealth beneath them. Sam's lifestyle is comfortable but not inflated. That consistent investment of $550 a month, plus half of all raises and windfalls, after 10 years at 7%, it's not a side account. It's a $100,000 engine. That engine now earns about $7,000 a year on its own, without Sam lifting a finger. That's the ultimate psychological shift, from trading time for money to making money work for you. One built their life on a foundation of spending, the other built on a foundation of ownership. The path isn't about deprivation. It's about deliberate design. You start by questioning every expense. Am I buying a liability or am I buying an asset? You embrace the power of small, consistent actions. You reframe patience not as waiting, but as actively building. The richest version of your future isn't created by a single heroic effort. It's built by the quiet, daily discipline of choosing your future self over your present desire. Your income is the clay. You are the sculptor. The difference between rich and broke isn't luck or privilege, it's the blueprint you follow, starting with your very next paycheck. The power was in your hands all along, now you know how to use it. Wealth is not what you earn, it's what you keep and what you nurture. And it begins with a single conscious choice. Now, let's dive into the invisible machinery. That $100,000 engine Sam built doesn't just sit there. It begins to work with a ferocity that early discipline unlocks. This is the point where the paths don't just diverge, they catapult in opposite directions. We're about to witness the power of a system versus a salary. Because Alex, despite the higher income, is on a treadmill. Their lifestyle is a collection of monthly payments. Every new achievement, a promotion, a bonus, is immediately converted into a new permanent expense. It's a financial law. Expenses rise to meet income. They are forever trading time for money. But Sam's first $100,000, that's an employee that never sleeps. Here's the critical mental shift. Stop thinking in dollars. Start thinking in cash flow. Let's make this tangible with our 2 numerical scenarios. It's year 11. Alex gets a fantastic 10% raise, an extra $8,500 a year. They're thrilled. They immediately lease a luxury SUV, upgrading their $550 payment to $850. That raise is gone, absorbed by a depreciating asset. Their net monthly gain? 0. Sam gets the same raise. Remember their automation rule? 50% of the increase, $4,250 a year, or about $354 a month, gets automatically invested. Added to their existing $550, they're now investing over $900 monthly into their engine. But here's the real magic. Their original $100,000 is also growing at 7%. So their total contribution this year is about $10,800. But their account doesn't grow by $10,800. It grows by over $17,000. Your money, once it crosses a threshold, starts doing heavy lifting you never could alone. This is the exponential gap. Alex is adding linear income, which gets spent. Sam is feeding a compounding engine, where growth begets more growth. The engine itself earns more from growth this year than Sam's entire first year of contributions. This isn't just saving, this is ignition. The psychology here is everything. It turns discipline into delight. Watching an asset grow creates a new kind of gratification. It's the thrill of ownership, of building something that belongs entirely to you. Every dollar added feels like a new brick in a fortress of freedom. The temptation to pull money out for a splurge diminishes because you're not killing a savings account. You're firing your best employee. So let's build your specific, immediate blueprint. First, locate your hidden $500. Almost everyone has a monthly $500, often more, disappearing into subscription creep, inflated grocery bills, high-interest debt payments, or impulse buys. Your mission this week? Find it. Track every dollar for 7 days, and not to judge but to discover you'll find your own car payment leaking out. Second, create your freedom fund. Before you aim for investing, you need shock absorbers. Your first milestone is 1 month of essential expenses in a separate savings account. This isn't your investment money. This is your peace of mind money. It turns emergencies into inconveniences. This fund breaks the panic debt cycle for good. Third, initiate the automatic transfer. The moment your paycheck hits, a minimum of 10% should vanish into your future and freedom funds. You pay your future self first. This is non-negotiable. You learn to live on the remainder. This single habit, automated, makes you a forced millionaire over time. Now, let's project this to the ultimate contrast. 25 years from the start. Alex is 50, earning $120,000 a year, a great income, but they are utterly dependent on it. The thought of losing their job is terrifying. Their retirement plan is a vague hope. Their wealth is tied up in their home and cars, things that cost money, not make it. Sam, earning the same, has a different reality. That initial $550 monthly investment, consistently increased with half of every raise, has been compounding for 25 years. At a conservative 7% average return, that engine is no longer $100,000. It is well over $600,000. But the number isn't even the point. The point is the cash flow. That $600,000 engine now generates about $42,000 a year in growth, without Sam contributing another dime. That's the equivalent of a full-time job paying over $20 an hour, working for them 24/7. They have achieved a degree of freedom Alex can't fathom. One is a prisoner of their own lifestyle. The other is the architect of their own liberty. This journey always starts the same way, with the humble, unsexy admission that how you manage $100 is how you'll manage $100,000. The principles scale. The system is fractal. Rich or broke is not a destiny written by your salary. It's a destination reached by your daily financial grammar. You must fall in love with the process, not the prize. The prize is just a number. The process is freedom. It's the deep sleep knowing a job loss is a setback, not a catastrophe. It's the ability to walk away from a toxic workplace. It's the quiet confidence at a dinner table when the bill comes. This is the real wealth, options, security, and peace. Your income is the seed. Your decisions are the soil. Plant with patience, water with consistency, protect from the weeds of debt and impulse. The tree will grow, first slowly, then all at once. You won't just end up with more money, you'll end up with a completely different life. The blueprint is in your hands. The first line is yours to draw. Start not with a drastic cut, but with a single conscious transfer. The single best financial decision you can make right now? Invest in your financial education. Hit subscribe to get our next breakdown, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out, because the system only works if you apply it consistently. I'll see you in the next one.